The proposed Superman reboot by Henry Cavill's new director would continue the worst Superman trend in the DCEU. Director Matthew Vaughn has showed interest in a Superman film set outside of the regular DCU timeline, starring Henry Cavill, but the pitch risks replicating a well-known issue with the DCEU. One aspect of the rebooted DC universe that distinguishes it from its major competitors is that the brand will produce and release stand-alone stories under the Elseworlds label that can exist outside the continuity being built by James Gunn and Peter Safran across movies, television shows, and other media. So far, projects include Matt Reeves' The Batman, Part 2 and Todd Phillips' Joker, Folie à Deux. However, it is unknown to what extent the label will continue to exist until those projects, which were in the works prior to the DCU reboot announcement, are completed. On the one hand, it appears that the DCU wishes to separate itself from the events of the DCEU. On the other hand, an established director and a legendary actor are difficult to overlook. However, Matthew Vaughn's Superman concept, although potentially interesting, appears to amplify what Cavill's DCEU performance lacked. Vaughn's idea for a Cavill Superman film is to adapt the iconic Superman, Red Son Elseworlds story, in which Clark arrives in the Soviet Union rather than Kansas. Growing up under the Soviet government's influence and control, Superman battles not for truth, justice, or the American way, but rather as the champion of the common worker who fights a never-ending battle for Stalin, socialism, and the international expansion of the Warsaw Pact. Though this Superman is not a wholly terrible despot, the plot takes some fairly dark twists with the character and other DC icons. A darker, grittier Superman is thrilling in the pages of Red Son because he contrasts with DC Comics' conventional bright and optimistic hero. However, immersing Cavill in that world and plot merely reinforces a common gripe about his tenure in the DCEU. While Henry Cavill's Superman had some inspiring moments, the hero was often regarded as too dark and brooding, and he never became the icon he is today. If Cavill ever puts on the cape and crest again, he deserves to embody that version of Superman.